What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to our channel here at Vagabond Builds. And today we're going to be doing some cool, the new EV from Cadillac 2023 Cadillac LYRIQ. Now that is spelled L-Y-R-I-Q for anybody who wants to know and get a load of this. It's smiling at you and the lights, beautiful character. Look at this, super cool. I'm just loving this front end. But before we even start this review, it is not a sponsored video. So if you do like our content, please like our video. Subscribe to our channel because it really helps us out. If you got something for us to film, here's the email below. Email us, we can talk details later. And a special shout out and a thanks to Reliable Cadillac here at the Roseville Auto Mall in Roseville, California for providing us this car for this review. Thanks guys, now let's go ahead and get started. So let's kick off this review about some specs about this exact Cadillac LYRIQ. Now, coming over to this, we're gonna lift this cap and check that out with that electric motor. And guys, for people who want to know, it comes 340 horsepower for the single motor entry level, 325 foot-pounds of torque for the single motor, 0 to 60 in about 5.7 seconds. Anybody who wants to know the size of the kilowatt battery, it's 102 kilowatts. It does come with DC fast charging on all models, also able to charge at home. So that is a great option to have. A little bit about the MPGe, it's 92 city and 82 highway, which gives you about 312 miles per charge, 270 miles on about a highway run, and if you wanted to do the fast charge, about 76 miles in 10 minutes, everybody. So that puts out the spec sheet of which we were going to provide for you guys. But let's go ahead and shut this hood and talk about the beauty, the beauty of this car. I'm just baffled of how beautiful this car is. Now, if you do want to compare this car, it's going to be like to the BMW iX and the Tesla. People say Model Y or Model X. But honestly, guys, for the price tag of this car, about 60 to 63K-ish, I'm telling you, you're getting that bang for the buck. This is beautiful and so much character. Now, before we even go around the car, I just want you guys to pay attention that you are going to be getting the luxury comfort feel of the Cadillac. Beautiful. And of course, like I showed you guys early on, I'm gonna do it again for the sake of this video. You lock the car, and if you unlock the car with this key fob, you're gonna get like a little dance display with the lights. Check this out. Very nice lighting, smiles at you. You get that nice, cool design coming in on these lights over here on the side with the jewel eye lighting. But look the cuts, right? The angles, the curvatures, beautiful. And I'm loving how the black comes together with the nice satin steel gray that you get on this car. So if anybody wants to know, it's called satin steel. And loving how the lights are very exotic looking, rich, bougie feel. Loving that. And look at the design on this. Camera integrated right under the Cadillac sign. And that kind of chrome / metallic silver look on that front end. Just loving the cuts, guys. Coming over to the side, bumper sensors are integrated into that lower part of that bumper cover. See that right there? Parking marker here, bumper sensor right there next to the wheel well. Black gloss trim coming over the wheel well. Super cool. Loving that it's not that like matte plastic look, but it gives it that rich painted feel. Loving that. 22-inch wheels. They got these kind of aerodynamic wheels, better for the MPGe, but 22 inches, super cool. Now, pay attention if you guys do see in future models or trims, we might be seeing difference in wheels. Also, guys, check this out. If you push this little Cadillac sign, opens that cap for the plug, and if you push this button here, it also closes it electric. Very convenient. Now, get a load of the side of this car. Loving that sport back look. So not only that you're getting the comfort, not only giving the luxury, but you also got that kind of sporty look towards the back. We see other manufacturers doing it, but gosh, I could just shout out to Cadillac because they did such a good job with the colors. That gray look, the black gloss, the angles to the windows, the angles to the lighting, over up top, how it just kind of slants down. Loving that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You got that sport spoiler, but look at that. I'm just getting ahead of myself because this car is just so awesome and amazing. You got the camera integrated here into the side mirror with the lighting integrated, black gloss to match the rest of the trim. But look, check this out, super cool. Oh, sorry. Now let's do it. You literally push the door handle instead of pulling something. Super cool. And they got this little cute handle right here to help you open the door. Super cool. And check out the, I'm only gonna give you a sneak peek. We're gonna get there later. But that is super cool. Now, if I go ahead and push the back door, you don't have that little handle here, but you do have a rubber pad opening right here, so you're not constantly, dirtying or greasing up your paint or the clear coat on top of that paint. Super cool, but loving how you could just push that. Gosh, it's just so fun. Goodness, I don't get enough of doing that. But look at this, that black gloss trim coming in over to the back, over the wheel well, bumper sensors integrated into that bumper cover. Loving the look. I'm just, you know what? Let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about this look, but I'm a big fan. And shh, don't tell Tesla, but I would totally take this Cadillac LYRIQ. It is beautiful. And guys, how do I open this trunk? I don't know. I have no idea. Oh my goodness. I had just leaned on that emblem and it literally pops the trunk. Automatic opening, super convenient, loving it. And you can drop these seats here, 60%, 40% by the two buttons right here on the left-hand side. Check that out, electric drop, very convenient. And look at all that space. Now, maybe you're heading over to your home improvement store nearest you and you wanna pick up a washer or a dryer or whatever you wanna drop in, and you have that option to doing so. You can move this, but also guys, check out the cubic feet in this, just loving the space in this back. And also take into consideration that the opening to this is very nice and wide. Of course, you got some hooks right here for bunging down maybe some groceries or things of that sort. Let's go push this and open this. And you got some more pocket space, pretty deep, so you can fit like backpacks and things, purses of that sort. Maybe you don't want people looking into your car and you got personal belongings and you're going shopping or something. Check that out, super cool. Cadillac, very nice step plate with the design, high class, bougie feel. Let's go ahead and push this button, shut that tailgate, and loving those lights. You also have the option of doing a hands-free tailgate open. There's a little emblem that shows up right here on the floor and it automatically opens up. So hands-free, so maybe if you got your hands full, you got kids in your arms, you got groceries in your arms or something, or you just simply went on a shopping spree one day and you can't open, just kick that tailgate open and close. Super cool. And look how the lights dance, letting you know that it's shutting. But goodness, get a load of those lights. Just beautiful curvature, angles in these lights coming in from that quarter panel over to the rear, all across that trunk lid. Nice little spoiler to help downforce on that back end. Cool little tail light right here. And guys, you guys don't see a windshield wiper here. Why? Well, because Cadillac was stating that the angle of the slope on the back glass, you got the water, the dust won't typically sit on that. So the way the air comes over the car, shoots right under this spoiler and will kind of knock everything off. Very, pretty different. I will say gives it a more simple, minimalist look, but I'm curious to see how that works down the line. Now guys, we're pretty much done talking about the exterior, but before we do, you do have an option. There is talks about an all-wheel drive coming where you get a dual motor, this being a rear-wheel drive single motor, okay? But there is talks about the all-wheel drive dual motor that will have one motor in the front running and also one motor in the back and one motor in the front. But now that we're pretty much done talking about this exterior, I'm super excited. Let's go ahead and head over to the interior. Now coming into the beauty of this car, I can't just grasp. It's beautiful outside, beautiful inside. Before we even enter the car, I want to pull your guys' attention to the little kick plate, the door sill plate. It's literally illuminated Cadillac, and it shows the Cadillac LYRIQ on the door sill plate. Super cool little feature, and it's kind of wrapped in that metallic silver look. Door panels, very rich, high class feel. My goodness, look at these seats, everybody. Perforated leather, very nice and soft, giving you that Cadillac comfort. That very nice bolsters, speakers integrated into the headrests. Now, they do play music and they also help with noise cancellation. Super cool effect that Cadillac puts in this Lyriq. Now get a load of this beauty. Goodness, check this out. We're gonna start the car for the sake of the video. 33-inch digital screen from left to right, and you have your cluster in front of you. You also have your infotainment center here, but get a load of the beauty on this car. I want you guys to pay attention to something. Simple, minimalist, yet classy, not boring, okay? They give you character inside the car with the angles, the curvature, the colors, all working together, yet it does not feel busy. That's one thing that I love about this. Very nice, responsive touch screen, sorry. Of course, you get the Apple CarPlay, the Android, all that good stuff. Gosh, I'm just so excited. I'm like tripping over my words. And digital cluster letting you know 216 miles. Now, guys, for the sake of the video and the time, we're not gonna go through all the little bells and whistles, but goodness, you go over to Reliable Cadillac here in Roseville, California, and they will spend time with you explaining these things. Super cool. Now, you also have a little, check this out, a little gauge touch sensitive screen here on the left. And look, you can drop that map, clean look. You can literally change your cockpit cluster look. Super cool. I'm gonna leave it on the clean look because that's just me. I like things clean and simple. Door panel, angles, curves, loving it. Loving how that kind of has that nice true wood, beautiful look integrated with the AKG speakers. Loving the premium sound. You gotta love that Cadillac. Put those in, just it increases the feel and the experience of driving Cadillac. You have memory settings, heated and ventilated seats right here on your door panel, and this is where you would be controlling your seats. Here, you also get a massage button on your seating. Very cool. So you can also massage your tush or your lower lumbar. Super cool. Control unit for your windows, electric mirrors. They are heated and they do come with blind spot assist. Coming over, beautiful steering wrapped in leather with the nice kind of I would say tripod steering, whatnot. But you get controls here, heated steering wheel. You can control your music, your cockpit info cluster, very cool, and a nice little trim black gloss with that kind of metallic silver. Up front, you got your crash warning sensor right here, super cool. Now that brings us over to this infotainment screen that we're gonna be talking about. And of course, I mentioned it a little bit, is very nice sensitivity to the screen. You got your Google supported My Cadillac controls. Now we're gonna go over here to this little door and lights together, and it opens up to a little panel of awesome, cool things. I'm not gonna get into all of it for the sake of the time, but camera, you get your cameras, your sides, your normal view. Very cool, and you get different angles. Let's go exit. Okay, drive, park, dome lights, one pedal driving, so it literally almost brakes for you, so you don't even have to use your brake system. That is awesome. And let's go back home. Very cool. Now, climate controls, we got the heat on because it's cold here in Roseville, California, but you can sync that temperature together. You can also turn it off and on by this button here. Get you an idea, and we're gonna go down. I just wanna show you guys a little bit how these buttons work. Go up and down, these are little manual buttons. Now, see right here, the vents, very cool. A little switch, kind of like a doorknob. You want to be very careful and nice finesse when you're touching this, because remember, Cadillac is finesse. Power button coming under. Very cool leather dressed cubby room. And Cadillac with your USB-C plug-in right here on this kind of matte textured or designed silver plate. And your more personal space for like purses and things of that sort. Dressed also in that blue leather, guys. Kind of a stand-alone, I would say, bridge look. Center console with your little control knob for your audio volume right here. And you also have your touch sensitive panel here to control that infotainment screen and the knob also. So not just touch sensitive, but you have your little toggle switch stuff right here to control that. Cup holders, nice, big, white, loving it. You know, us Americans, we love our drinks. Let's go ahead and push that down. Very cool feature to have, and that pops open. Now, everybody wants to know, does it have, of course, Whoop, got some rags here. Does it have wireless charging pad? Yes, it does, right here with your USB-C plug-in right next to it. So that is super cool. Black gloss with that wood natural grain feel. Loving the class on that. USB-C plug-in and a 12-volt outlet plug-in here too. So you're not gonna be fighting for plug-ins, everybody. Nice dressed leather armrest. And up top, get a load of that beautiful panoramic glass that goes over all the way to the second seat. Now, almost past the second seat. Awesome, but it does not tilt nor slide option. So take that into consideration. Right in front of that glass, you get that nice kind of true lighting. You can close that visor. Super cool. Well, it's a big glass, so it might take just a tad bit. Just like that, and it's going, and it's going, and it's finished. And right next to that little button, you have a nice, beautiful live feed camera. Super cool. And if you don't like the live feed, go into manual mode and drop that into live feed. Loving the technology that Cadillac puts in this. Oh, shiznit handle just on the passenger right. So if you got a guy that wants to drive fast, passenger better hold on. Now guys, check this out. I would like to say, like all my other videos, straight to the point, simple glove compartment, but get a load of this. You literally have a touch sensitive button, press it. There you go, sorry about that. But you press and literally pops open electrically, and you can close that, dressed in that beautiful leather. Loving that, loving it, loving it. Heated and ventilated seats also with your massage on the passenger seat also. Now guys, we're pretty much done with the front side of this interior. Let's go ahead and talk second row seating. So now let's talk second row seating in the 2023 LYRIQ. Car seat compatible, same look coming in over from the front over to the back, perforated with that nice beautiful blue leather look on that kind of off-white gray cream look. Loving that the Cadillac did not simplify the second row seating. Armrest, of course, very nice, simple, straight to the point armrest. Let's go ahead and sit inside. Now I'm about 6 feet 2 inches, everybody. And you get a lot of head clearance for us tall people and leg clearance. Take into consideration that I dropped that seat all the way back and we still have space. Pocket room on both seats. You got your USB-C plug-ins with a nice inverter so you can plug in. Maybe you want to bring an air fryer with you. I have no idea why, but just bring it and plug it in. Cook some fries if you want to do that. You got some vents for your air, personal pocket room, and your door panels come in and looking kind of the same over to the back with that AKG cover, the colors, the angles, the curvatures. Beautiful, loving how Cadillac did this. Now guys, we are pretty much done with this review. Let us know what you think. Thanks for watching our channel here at Vagabond Builds. Stay tuned, we got cool things coming.